the Dallas-Fort Worth market of the moment. There's so much noise out here. I just want to be able to break it down for you guys and clear the air so you know exactly what's truly going on. So I'm a little behind today, so it is 6:16. I usually get on right at 6. Hold on, I am setting up my TikTok. Today has gone by way too fast. And I'm taking down my hair, as you guys can probably tell. I look a hot mess, but it's okay. Give me 1 second. Let me go live with TikTok, and then we are good. I'm going to say the same thing on TikTok, and then we'll jump into everything. Here we are. Hello, hello, friends. You know, it is Monday, so what does that mean? That means it is market of the moment. So I am Kira Ford, your Dallas real estate cheerleader, aka your favorite Dallas realtor. And today we're talking about the market of the moment. I'm looking a little ratchet, guys. I'm taking down my braids. That's why I was late, because I was like, oh crap. Why did I start taking down my braids before I did the market of the moment? You can tell that I'm just ready to get this out of my head and start new. But you guys did not come here to hear about my life. You guys came here to hear about the market. So in the Dallas-Fort Worth, well, first off, there's so much noise out here, guys. There's so much noise. There's so many headlines, so many things that I feel like the media is trying to persuade folks to think and be. So let's break down what it looks like in this market and what you can do and what your advantages are in today's market. So to start off, let's always start off with interest rates, because I feel like that's the first thing people ask me is, what's the interest rate and how's the market? So I'm going to answer both of those. So interest rates right now are at about a 6.6, 6.7. So that's good. It's actually lower. It's the lowest it's been since April. So people who are saying that they are waiting for interest rates to come down at 6.5, it's coming quick, so make sure that you're ready so you don't have to get ready. And remember, you guys hear a lot of the same things I say every week, but it's also because leaders are repeaters. We have to hear things anywhere from like 5 to 7 times for them to actually stick. Do y'all see Jake in the background? Oh, don't you just love your dogs? Jake, come say hi to everybody. They can see you, babes. Come here. Tell the people hi. They can see you on TikTok. Let me see if they, do not put your hand on my table. Hold on, let me see if they can see you on YouTube. Oh no, babes, get up one more time. That's Jake, guys. Okay. Y'all know I'm a sucker for dog moms because we're out here doing our best to make it all work. Someone's calling me. Okay. Okay, let's get back to the market of the moment. So now the interest rates are down at 6.7. What does this mean for you? So rates, honestly, average rates, like if you look on a 30-year board or chart, average interest rates are about 7%. So right now it's a little lower than average, which is great because you can take advantage of that opportunity. For sellers, this does mean that demand will start to pick back up, which is great. Because we have more inventory than we've had in the last 5 years. Like there's a surplus of homes on the market. But we suspected this just because there was such a, everyone was holding on to their home. So I felt like it was like a backup. And so now everything is being released. And that's kind of why people are like, well, why isn't the market as crazy as it once was? Well, we're not in that same market that we once were in. Let's see. So let me talk to buyers for a second, then I'll get to my sellers, then my investors. So for my buyers, if you're a buyer, interest rates are lower. What else do you want from us? No, but I know that it takes sacrifice. I know it takes a lot of preparing. So on average, it takes about 18 months from someone to go from a buyer to a homeowner. So my biggest thing to encourage you is to plan now. Plan now. I plan on doing a 18-part series of like how you can prepare to purchase a house in 18 months, since that's on average. Also, if you want something that's tailor-made to you, of course you can just schedule a strategy session so I can help you from where you are to where you want to go. So that's another option. And then also, this is a good time to make sure that you're paying down things. This is not a time where you start using your credit cards and, you know, going backwards. Save. You can't outsave inflation, but save. Speak to your parents. See if you can get a gift. I've been having a lot of clients get gifts to be able to help them with purchasing a property. That kind of speeds up things, honestly. And talk to a realtor or a lender so that you can have realistic expectations of what you most likely can afford. Because I think a lot of people are just so nervous that they believe that they want to do it, but they just don't believe that they can do it. So my encouragement is to talk to someone. Let us hear your story, because that's the first thing I say when people join my strategy sessions. I say, I want to hear your story. What's your story? So I can get you from where you are to where you want to be. And then I tell them a little bit about myself. Then I walk them through what are the next steps? What are the things? Hey, girl. One of my besties are on, Rachel. We need to do a live on here. Rachel has been telling me we need to do a podcast for like the last 3 to 4 years, and I've been like, yeah, I'm gonna do it, and we haven't. So, you know, Rachel, maybe we should start off on TikTok doing like a tester podcast of all the things. But all right, let me get back to it. So it is the market of the moment if you're just now joining, and in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So when I was talking to my buyers, get ready so you don't have to be ready. For my sellers, if you're thinking of listing, now might be the moment to actually, you know, do it. Now that rates are dropping down a little bit, it's gonna create a little bit more momentum for people. Yes, TikTok live podcast. I'm totally for it. I look ratchet. I'm taking my hair down. Don't judge. Okay, sorry. I'm so blue, green, yellow, ADD. Okay, so sellers, I will say I wouldn't list your house until after Labor Day. And the reason why, yeah, it's Labor Day. I always get Labor Day and Memorial Day kind of mixed up sometimes. But after Labor Day, I would put your house on the market because I feel like that time, now it's going to be on a hunt to find their house before the holidays. Okay, right now everyone's so focused on getting their kids in school, preparing, making sure they have everything they need, and then it's going to get back to real estate after Labor Day, which is the beginning of September. So that's what I would advise. But if you need to sell immediately, go ahead and go on the market. Try to go on the market as soon as possible so that you can catch those motivated buyers who have their interest rate have dropped. They're ready to lock in. They're just trying to find where is their dream home where they can say yes to the address. Also, to my investors, take notes. Like, Dallas is remaining a very strong market for rentals and appreciation plays. If rates continue to go downward, competition will start to heat up investors. So it is wise to go ahead and like get financing if you're going to do hard money loans, or if you're going to do all cash. The time is now. Like, it's time to play all in if you're an investor. And then my biggest thing is plan. Like, whatever you're thinking about doing, talk to a professional so that you can plan. Also, guys, I do have my next event coming up, and I stay having events. This is my last like educational event until next year. The next event after this is like my Friendsgiving / blessing basket, which is in November. But I'm having a future homeowner brunch September 13th. I'll have every single vendor that is a part of the process. We'll have a credit person, we'll have a lender, we'll have me as the realtor, we'll have an inspector, we'll have an appraiser, we'll have home warranty, home insurance. You get to know the difference between the two. We'll have a title person, and then I always have a special guest to bring some great knowledge. It is 2 hours packed of so much knowledge. I like to say that I fill you up physically with brunch food, but then I also fill you up mentally with such great information that you can go out and take action. And so I really advise, if, you know, becoming a homeowner is your goal, to get into that brunch. It is free. I do also have a sip and sell, which is my seller seminar. I just had that in July, it was a really good turnout. So, these free classes that, I'll say me as a realtor brings to you guys to really educate you so you can make educated decisions, informed decisions, really take advantage of them. I really feel like these classes should be packed. One class that I will add on for next year is legacy building. How do you take what you have and multiply it? And then, matter of fact, take what you have and not just maintain it, but to make it flourish. And so that's going to be what I'm rolling out next year. It'll be one of the additional educational pieces that I give you, besides when you just schedule a strategy session or a buyer or seller consultation. So, whether you're looking to buy or sell or invest, the current market is dynamic, guys. It depends on how you look at it. So have the right perspective, because it's always the right time to buy the right piece of real estate, and it's always the right time to sell the right piece of real estate. So if that is you, or you have any questions, please let me know. I do these lives not to hear myself talk or look at myself in the camera, because it does feel like I'm just talking to myself. Because sometimes you guys will do comments, like Rachel did a comment and stuff. That was nice. And can we get a Jake promo? Yeah, Jake already showed his face, girl. Jake, Rachel wants to see you. Come here, baby. Okay. Y'all get to see how big my baby is. Y'all see how big Jake is? He says hello, Rachel. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys. Ooh, let me go take down the rest of my hair and get my hair done, hopefully ASAP. But I love you guys. If you have any questions, you know how to contact me. You can DM me if you're on TikTok, if you're on YouTube or LinkedIn. You can just put a comment below or schedule a strategy session, guys. I love y'all. Until next time. Peace. Oh, oopsies. Oh.